Hi Aquarius, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to delve further into your love life with your soulmate by taking a look at what's going on between you and them this week, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Okay, Aquarius, overall energy for this week's reading is the Five of Cups. This can talk about crying over spilled milk, heartbreak, breakup, separation. So some of you have, stepped away from your person. You've broken up with them, or they may have left you out in the cold. With this Five of Cups, Spirit is telling you, have your time, feel your feelings, but know that you have other options that are ahead of you. Okay, so don't get so caught up in this Five of Cups energy till you're not moving on, till you're just sitting in it and sitting in it and sitting in it, because this too shall pass is what I hear in my mind. Okay, and it's not to make light of what you're going through. I know it's hard, I know it's difficult, but this is about you learning the lessons you need to learn and moving forward with your life, and knowing that on the other side of this there is love and a person that loves the fuck out of you waiting on you. Okay. All right. So we've got the Four of Cups under this. This can talk about, feeling like you had a missed opportunity. You ain't missing nothing with this person. Anybody that's not treating you right, not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, Aquarius, you ain't missing out on they fucking ass. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to keep it real, right? You ain't missing out on anybody. Okay. You ain't missing out on anybody that don't see your value. You ain't missing out on anybody that fucking doesn't see your worth. You ain't missing out on anybody that has the audacity to try to leave you out in the cold. Fuck that. Fuck that and fuck them. That's what I say. Okay? All right. So underneath this, I don't like that. Okay, so underneath this is the Knight of Swords. This is the new person coming in. This is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person is going to come in, sweep you off your feet, because it is what you rightfully deserve, Aquarius. But what you got to understand is you have to learn from what has happened in the past, so you do not repeat it. You know how they talk about history, right? They say if we don't learn from it, we're doomed to repeat it. So that's why, I beat this horse about y'all healing yourselves, okay? And some of y'all are just coming out of a connection or still trying to heal from it with this Five of Cups, okay? And give yourself that time to do what you need to do, but you also need to be in this energy of winning at all costs, okay? This could talk about the fact that you were breadcrumbed, that you were mistreated, that, this person played mind games with you and stuff like that, the twin. But this Five of Swords is also about winning at all costs, about knowing, okay, you hurt my feelings, but I'm down, but I'm not fucking out. I'm going to get up, I'm going to clean myself off, and I'm going to keep walking, because, you hit me with your best shot, but you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing like what you thought you did. And like I said, for this person to see you end up with somebody else, moving on, being happy, having a family, having all the things that they could have had with you, that's the biggest and the best fucking revenge there is out there. Okay. All right. So underneath this is the Knight of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. You are going slowly towards this person. As you heal, you're moving slowly towards the new person, towards the soulmate. Okay. This is the person that's going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. This is just a recap for those of you who are just tuning in, because there are other people that watch. They know the story. They know what's happening. They know what they're in the midst of. Okay. All right. So we've got the Chariot card showing up here as well. This is Cancerian energy. This is talking about, overcoming obstacles, right? Being successful. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. Like I said, but you have to make the decision to do this. Those of you who are currently going through the heartbreak and the breakup from this other person, know that they cannot keep you down, but it's what you believe. It's what you know, because that's what this person wants to do. They want to keep you down. So that's why you got to show them that, they don't have they don't have the force. They don't have the power that they think that they have. okay? Because once you walk away from this person, they're going to try to walk away and they're not going to be able to, because that's going to be part of their karma for fucking with you, okay? All right, in case you didn't know, you are protected. If you're here watching this video and it resonates with you, you are protected by your spiritual team, and they not going to allow anybody to fuck with you and get away with it, okay? So you got the Hierophant here. This is Taurus energy. This is what's coming towards you, a higher level of commitment. This can be marriage. This could be a, you know, a long-term committed relationship. This is about your life partner coming into your life, okay? You are waiting for your ships to come in, and for some of you, they are on the way, all right? So we're going to start by clarifying this Five of Cups. Okay, yeah, you're headed in a new direction, Aquarius, okay? So, yeah, by winter time, I feel like either you're going to already be in a committed connection with this person, or, you know, some of you, you may meet this person, because like I said, you got to have time to get over this. Whatever this Five of Cups is for you, you got to have time to get over it. But those of you who are already ready, you may already be in a connection, a committed connection with this person by winter time, okay? All right, let's pull some cards for your person. Okay, so your person was in a relationship where they were breaking up and making up and breaking up and making up with their person, okay? But they have since shattered that chaos by turning away from this person, seeing you, and now wanting to move towards you, okay? Excuse me. So both of you need to be looking back at the old memories and, you know, doing what you need to do to heal those things so you can move forward, okay? This is a reminder every week of what you need to be doing, because those of you who are ready to be with this person, you can always be better than where you are, okay? There can always be something that, how can I say it? There can always be something that you work on. Like, for instance, I've worked on the things that Spirit specifically told me to work on, but I find them coming out with little things trying to test me to see if I've learned a lesson, or to show me other triggers that I can heal. So you may find that happening to you, and that's what that is. But when you and this person come together, you're going to make new memories. The two of you are going to heal each other, and you're going to realize why the things in the past did not work out. You're going to realize that this person is a blessing to you, just like you're a blessing to them. And this is also about, you know, you moving forward and finally being happy and finally having the type of life you've both desired and deserved, okay? All right. So when it comes to you, the card we have for you, Queen of Swords, okay? So you got that damn sword. You like, if you bring your ass too close, you are about to get chopped, okay? This can talk about somebody who has been through it all, okay? You may have gone through a divorce. Some of you may be widowed, okay? This can just speak of just having a lot of tough times. You may have suppressed a lot of this energy, a lot of this, these things that you've experienced. And so this is the stuff you got to dig down deep and get whatever's putting you into this Queen of Swords energy, okay? I'm telling everybody, if you thinking about this new person that's coming and you feel any type of trepidation, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're feeling, you know, like heightened emotions, that negative emotions, then that means whatever that is that's giving you that, that's what needs to be looked at further, okay? All right, so we've got the answer is no here, all right? And then we've got the numbing card. So some of you could be numbing, but I feel like this is talking about the twin, because it says, Spirit is saying the answer is no. That this twin, you need to leave this fucker alone. Let them go, because they don't mean you no good, okay? All right, so let's move on. Let me get a couple of other cards for the Queen of Swords, please. Okay. Yeah, this person is regretting. The twin is regretting what they did. We're throwing it to the side because we're not entertaining it, because that's what they want. They want you to entertain it, and so that's why I won't do it. So we've got the summertime here. This could be when this person tries to come back, but like I said, we don't care about that. The only reason I tell you the things I tell you about them is because I don't want you to be blindsided. That's why. Okay? So Spirit, see, that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Those of you who are still looking at that twin, Spirit is telling you, you are settling for this person. You are settling for them because you have somebody coming that's going to be everything you want them to be. Okay? But you gotta turn your head away from this old person and start to love on yourself and focus on yourself, so you can be receptive to this new person coming in. Okay, your person, the soulmate, was settling as well, being in that connection they were with that person where they were breaking up and making up. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to have patience, because you got to have time to heal yourself. Your person has to have time to heal themselves, and so that you can come together in the right way, so that you don't have something blowing up in your face anymore. Okay, all right. Okay, so this person, okay, they know that you're their divine masculine or their divine feminine. Make it fit, guys. Okay, if it's a guy watching this, divine, you're this person's divine masculine. They know that. Okay, so we also have butterfly feelings when I'm with you. So that's how this person feels. You give them butterflies. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Okay, so this is the role that y'all were in when y'all were going after this person. Okay, these cards are being talked about, but if they're showing up like this in the middle of the read, this is because there's some people coming in. There's starting to be people trickling in that are just cutting this twin loose. So we got to talk about this just to let them know what is happening, so that they're not confused. So this is the role you were in as the chaser: fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. These are the things that you need to heal. That's what Spirit is talking about. Okay, all right. So when it comes to your person, the new person is soulmate. We have the Magician card here. So this person is manifesting you just like you're manifesting them. All right, let's clarify. I feel like the both of you have been praying and wishing for each other, but you had to go through what you had to go through to learn what you needed to learn. So everything's going to happen in divine timing. Okay, this situation may be on pause because of certain barriers, and those barriers are the things that need to be looked at. Okay, all right. Because like I said, you both got to be right in order to be together. Okay, so this person's going to love you to the moon and back, and they're going to do whatever is necessary to work on this connection to make it better. So, they're willing to give 100% to make this connection work, because they know that you're the one. All right. Those of you that don't understand, there's a new soulmate. Once you walk away from this twin, there are rewards for you doing that. You have to walk away from the twin. You need to heal yourself. You need to focus on your career, focus on the things that light you up, focus on the reason why you're here on earth. Okay, find what you're supposed to do. Like, for instance, I'm supposed to read cards. I'm supposed to help other twins through this situation, because I was a twin. I am a twin flame too. I have been through all of this stuff I'm talking to you about. I've been through it. Okay, I'm a little bit ahead of y'all, and it's so that I can read these cards for you. Okay, all right. So let me get. Okay, so the reason why all of this is happening, okay, this is about you learning how to make healthier choices for yourself, okay? More self-love, more self-care, finding, like I just said, what makes you happy, okay? Having a good love and a good life. And it's also about you healing your heart from what has happened to you in the past, not just this person, but all the other people in the past who have stomped on your heart and mistreated you. And like I said, it does not have to just be romantic relationships. It could be family members. It could be, friends. It could be people you went to school with. It could be any type of relationship where you felt like you got the short end of the stick. This is about you healing your heartbreak, letting go of toxicity and addictions. And this is about, letting go also of abusive relationships, because a lot of us have been in abusive relationships for a long time and didn't realize it. Because like I said, the majority of people that were around me at one point were all takers. Nobody was giving me shit. It was people calling me when they needed something, when they knew, because they knew I would do whatever for them and stuff like that. So it was a wake up call for me to realize that I had all these fucking leeches on me and I had to get them off. So like I said, you cannot be afraid, Aquarius, to be alone. You cannot be afraid to be alone, because that is what's going to help bring your person in too, because you're letting Spirit know you're not putting up with nobody's bullshit, and you're willing to walk this path alone until your person comes, because you gotta cut out all the stuff, all the people that are not serving you, all of it. And it's hard and it's difficult. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's easy and that you're not going to second guess it and you're not going to feel bad about it. And I'm not going to tell you you're not going to be sad about it and you're not going to have times where you're going to cry. I'm not going to tell you that. I would be lying to you to tell you that. And you know I tell you the truth all the time. So I'm telling you, it is the hardest thing in the world to do, to cut these fuckers out. But now that I've done it, I'm telling you, it becomes your superpower. Because then people know, okay, I got to be on my P's and Q's when I step into her energy because she's not afraid to fucking walk away from me. And that's how I am. I'm like, I will give you a chance, but you got to show me. Because if you don't show me, you can be gone tomorrow. You can be gone right now. And I know I'm going to be okay. So that's what this is about. Okay. All right. So the energy between the two of you, we got the Page of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Lots of passion, okay? You're going to want to rip each other's clothes off. Like I told you, you know, you're both curious about each other. You're both excited about being together, okay? And this is about communication between the two of you as well, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, so some of you, like I said, you're going to be receiving guidance from Spirit on how to move through this situation. Okay, you have a spiritual team. Your spiritual team communicates with my spiritual team, who communicates with me. Okay, but you have them on your side. You are never alone, even when it feels like you got to cut everybody out, and you may have to do that. Okay, but the choice is yours. But if you want this new person, you got to show Spirit that you are on a different timeline and you ain't entertaining the bullshit no more. Okay, so then we've got the spring and the fall card. So for some of you, I feel like this person is coming in. This new person is coming in the fall, which is right now. Okay, so get ready. Some of you, your person is gonna show up. And then for some of you, I feel like the springtime, it's talking about either they're gonna be coming in then, or because you still got to heal. Some of you, those of you, I feel like who have to heal, that's probably when your person is going to show up, probably around the springtime. Okay. But those of you who are get together in the fall, I feel like by the spring at the latest, you will probably be in a committed relationship with this person if you decide that that's the route you want to go. Okay. But remember, you have free will. You can be with this person if you want to be with. You don't have to be with them if you don't want to be with. But let me tell you this, if you decide to go back to that fucking twin, you let that twin, run the okie doke on you and fuck with your mind and tell you all kind of shit. Because look, this person's going to come towards you. This is the new people. Hold on for a second, old people. This person's going to come towards you. They're going to tell you all this shit. They're going to tell you they changed. They're going to tell you they let go of whoever the fuck they was cheating on you with, even though they haven't. And then they're going to try to get you to stay stuck, to stay where you are. They're going to promise you that they're going to come in and be different, but they're not. They cannot sustain it. That's why it didn't work the first time, because this person can't sustain it and they don't want to be better. Like Spirit is telling you, you need to heal. This person doesn't want to do that. That's why they're doing the things that they're doing, because they've been wounded for years based on things that happened to them in childhood, and they're not trying to fix it. So you don't want it. And then they don't want you elevating. They want to keep you down where they are so that they don't have to elevate to be with you, because even though they love you, they just wanna do wet they D or wet they P. That's all it is. It is not about the love. They are suppressing the love and focusing on using you as a notch on their belt, using you as somebody they can come in and use and get attention and get, love and get sex and get all these things from. They don't want to be with you like you want to be with them. So I got to give you that shake, and I got to wake you up, because this channel ain't for everybody. If you can't handle the way I read, it's not going to change anytime soon. So if you don't like being told the truth, this channel is not for you, because I don't sugarcoat. Okay. All right. Like another channel I know that reads, we drink this coffee black. Let me say it like that. Okay. All right. We don't sugarcoat. I don't, tell you, when I tell you stuff, it's about the right way to go, the right way to do. I don't tell you things about somebody who I know doesn't mean you well. If they don't mean you well, I'm going to tell you the truth. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so the next card, this represents what's in your power to change. We got the Eight of Pentacles. You putting in the work, whether you want to put in the work in order to bring this other person in. Okay, it could be about that. You know, it can also be about you, you know, you and this person coming together and you being willing to do the work with this person to build the type of relationship you've always wanted. Okay, because it's going to be work regardless. All right. And like I told you, the difference between the new person and the old person is that the new person wants you to elevate, wants you to be good, wants you to do what they need, you know, what you need to do. Okay, because you've had a lot of destructive battles with this other person, with the twin, and you know they have a lot of bottled up emotions. So we're gonna let that go, move on. Eight of Pentacles. So we don't read the twin over here like that, because we've moved on. If you want to know about the twin, I got older videos. Contact me in the comments and I'll direct you to the older videos when I first started back. If you go back to, I think it was like July, the end of July, that's when we were still talking about the twin. Then we moved on to the twin with the soulmate, the readings together, and then after that it becomes just the soulmate, because we leaving these people alone, these people who can't get it together. Okay, so this new person, the soulmate, they want to have a family with you. Okay, and they want to travel the world with you. Those of you who, you know, don't have a family or don't want to have kids, this is about you and this person creating a business together. Okay, birthing something together in the, as you know, in creating something in the connection. Okay. Okay, look, see, Spirit is telling you this is about you healing, all right? Because you got big dreams when it comes to your life. And Spirit is telling you you can have these dreams. A lot of these dreams are secret. People don't even know what you're dreaming, okay, with this moon card here. But Spirit is saying you can have them, but you got to heal. You got to heal yourself. Some of you got to work on your chakras. I actually do that every day. I work on my chakras every day to keep them aligned, okay? All right. Okay, so we have this card. Can't say the word. It says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What is dead is dead. So with this card, it's Spirit saying this is how you need to walk away from this old person. Okay, letting it go and leaving it alone for good. Okay, when it comes to what is not in your power to change is this Ace of Pentacles. So this is talking about a long-term, stable, and committed relationship, you having a fresh new start in love, and you have free will to decide if you want it or not, but you can't stop this from coming towards you. It is going to come towards you at whatever point you're ready, whatever point you get done with your healing. Okay, whenever Spirit deems that you're ready, because remember, I just told you everything's happening in divine timing. It's happening when Spirit is ready for it, feels like you're ready to handle it. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Okay, a lot of cards here. Let's see. Okay, so here they go again. So, cheater, this is your twin, male or female cheater. Holding on to past karma. Okay, past grudges. We ain't got time for that. We moving on from that. Okay, so when it comes to your new person, this person's going to give you equal love. They're going to love you the way you want to love, the way you always love people. This is about you, Aquarius, learning how to open to receive, because you give all the time, right? And I know you're tired of that. You're tired of giving to people and they don't fucking give back to you. But this person is going to give you what you give, okay? So you have to learn how to receive, and this person is going to have to learn how to receive as well. Because the way I tell y'all, think about how good you feel when you give to someone. Think about how they feel, how you make them feel, and then how good you feel for doing it, okay? Now you got to reverse those roles and realize you have to allow this person to feel good too, to give to you, and you feel good for receiving, okay? So that's your new thing you got to learn. You have to start to open up, because you're about to have not only a man or woman that's going to come in and give to you, but you're going to have soul tribe, your true family. Because like I say, family don't have fuck all to do with DNA or blood, okay? In this world, it has nothing to do with that. If they don't treat you like that, they are not family. Okay? So you got your true family, your soul tribe, that's on their way as well. Okay, so you got to be ready to receive, because these people are going to want to give to you, and you're going to love them like they love you. So you gotta give them the chance to give to you just like you give to them. Okay, so this new person is going to be planning romantic dates. I told you they're going to date with intention, wanting to be in a committed relationship with you. Hierophant card, marriage, love, life partnership. This is not somebody taking this lightly. They're serious about being with you. Okay? All right. Okay. So we got, see, look, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? That's your soul tribe right there. They coming. I told you they're coming. Okay? They're coming along with the soulmate. So it's not just your soulmate coming. Then we've got the Dark Night of the Soul card coming up here. Either you, your person, or the both of you could be going through Dark Night of the Soul. This has started to come up for a lot of signs. Okay, this is like a spiritual depression for those of you who don't understand. So it's like symptoms of depression, but it has to do with how you think spiritually, how you feel. It's like the things that normally bring you joy, they stop bringing you joy. It forces you to look at your life. That's why I tell y'all, just heal voluntarily. Excuse me. Confirmation burp. Heal voluntarily. I'm not saying you can stop this from happening, but you can make it, how can I say? You can make it like less of a shock to your soul or to your system by doing this voluntarily, by healing yourself voluntarily. Okay? Because I've been through a couple of these, and I know they ain't no damn joke. So if you're going through it right now, like I said, it's like you don't give a shit about nothing, Even when I went through mine, I didn't even want to read, and I love to read. I will read if I can't do nothing else, okay? I will read these cards for y'all if I don't do nothing else. But when the Dark Night of the Soul hits, sometimes I can't even do that. It's like you just don't care about nothing, okay? So move through this. Look at what you need to be looking at, because your spiritual team will be showing you things. Things will be popping up in your 3D and you may even get psychic hits from your soul, your soul tribe. Not your soul tribe, your spiritual team. Sorry. Your spiritual team, to help you to move through this. Okay? So follow what they're telling you. Do what they're telling you to do, so you won't have such a rough time during the dark nights of the soul. But also remember, on the other side of this Dark Night of the Soul, you got somebody waiting on you. Look at this person. They down on their damn knees ready to ask you to marry them. Okay? And then you got a soul tribe. So you're going to be surrounded with love those of you who are going through this, when you come out on the other side. Okay? Those of you who have already gone through it, this is what is waiting for you on the other side. Okay? All right. Okay. Then now we have what action is in your highest interest, and we got the 5 of Wands. Okay? This can talk about competition. It can talk about inner and outer conflict. I'm going to clarify with Spirit to see what they want to tell you about this card. Okay. Yeah. The competition, you're going to have people competing over you. Like I said, you will have other options. It's going to be this soulmate and the twin. They may end up bumping heads over you, because this new person, male or female, they not going to have nobody fucking with you. Nobody's going to be allowed to fuck with you. Okay? Just like I told you, you are theirs and you don't belong to anybody else. And they not going to let nobody, they're going to have your back unlike anybody else has ever had it. Okay? All right. So you're going to be very admired by this person. Okay? And then we also have the fresh start card. You're going to be able to have a fresh start when it comes to love, just in all areas of your life, not just love. That's why I tell you, focus on your career, focus on the things that you love, focus on the things that bring you joy, and continue to work on yourself. Continue to be the best Aquarius, working towards being the best Aquarius you can be. Okay? Okay, so, this your twin coming up again, butting heads and arguing. And then we got abusive, drunken love. Okay, so we're going to throw that to the side, because I'm not entertaining that. All right? Like I said, Don't be thinking about that twin, because that's what they want. They trying to keep the door open so they can stick they foot in and try to come back. So this new person is waiting on you, but they're going through a transformation, and they're letting go of things while they're waiting on the two of you to come together. Okay, this is somebody that's very patient. They don't mind waiting, doing what they need to do, because you are worth it to them. Okay, yeah. See, this fell out upside down. It says backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. So a lot of you were blindsided by these people that you were in these connections with, both you and your person. Okay, so this fell out reverse. So this is spirit telling you this is going to be the end to all of this. You're not going to have to deal with this anymore, but you have to make sure you do what you need to do to prepare for it. Okay, all right. So now we're going to get some messages from spirit, see what else they want to tell you. A whole bunch of cards fell out. So it says promises. It says a past promise made will soon be delivered. Okay. So for some of you, you were promised this person years ago. So spirit is telling you they're about to deliver on the promise. Then we've got chaos here. Hold on. It says unexpected, unforeseen events have created disturbances and disorder in this partnership. Okay. So those things are going to be taken care of. We've got self-esteem. It says someone is questioning their self-worth and or abilities. This could be you, because of what happened, in your past relationships. It could be your person as well. Okay. If this is you, you need to work on self-love and building yourself back up. Okay. We have intuition. It says the universe is providing intuitive guidance to direct you on your divine path. So I told you, you're being guided by spirit. And then awakening. It says a new outlook and perspective on the situation is coming. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from this new person. We're not getting anything from the twin. Okay. We're not entertaining it. Okay. So we have, I love you, Aquarius. It says, my love for you is infinite. It says we are bonded in eternal love that is beyond space and time. Close your eyes and reach into this infinity. Know that it is real. I really want to reach out to you and tell you how I feel. The love I have for you in my heart, nothing can compare with. Okay. Remember always, my love, that I love you. Okay. So this person is telling you, the new person is telling you they love you, the soulmate. And then we got it says mine. It says, I want to take the honoring path towards you. So I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. I am coming forward to tell you how I feel. I know I have what it takes to make you mine. I'm ready for our new beginning. All right. So this person, they want to come forward and confess, let you know how they feel. I told you, because a lot of you, this soulmate is already in love with you. They want to be with you. You're the one for them. It's just a lot of you you don't know who the person is yet. But when the time comes, they're going to show up in the 3D for you. Okay. And then we got protected. And I told you, a lot of you is not going to be the same. They're not going to be the same race as you, because look at the hands. One hand is African American, and the other hand it looks like it's another race, right? So it says protected. I will always protect you, my love, even when we're together or not at this time. My higher self is always with you. I will always protect you and the love we share. I will keep boundaries around my heart that only you can cross. Okay? So this person I told you, they've chosen you. They don't want anybody else. They don't see anybody else but you. Okay? All right. Let's get a few more messages, and then we'll get some oracle cards before I let you go. Okay, so we have, you are the only one who manages to calm down my inner beast. Okay, so this could be somebody that could have a temper at times. Like if somebody fucks with you or something like that, and you're going to be the one person that can calm them down. Okay. Then we've got, you are an angel that came into my life to heal and nurture me. This relationship is going to be healing and nurturing on both sides. This person is going to, heal you and fulfill you in ways that you've never been healed or fulfilled, and vice versa. Then we have, I thought this was just lust, but I was not used to love flowing through me like this. Okay. So this person, like I said, is lust and love. It's not just lust. Like I said, the only thing this other person is paying attention to is the lust. But this person, I think that's what makes the lust even more powerful. Why you want to tear each other's clothes off, why you have that passion, is because it's backed by love, by good, wholesome love. This person would rather see you happy, even if it wasn't with them. That's how you know somebody really loves you, okay? Because it's not all about them and them getting their needs met. They want you to get yours met. Since I met you, I have more energy to push towards my goals. So you inspire this person to be a better person, and I feel like it's the same way too. I feel like a lot of you are very, very excited about this new person coming in, okay? All right. Let's get these Black Hollywood Romance Stars Oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay. Oh, see what I told you what it say? Very soon. It says, be clear about what you want, because within the blink of an eye, it will be yours. So like I told you, we got two different groups of Aquarians here. We have some where they've done their work, they've healed themselves, and Spirit is about to reward them with their person. Okay. And then we have another group that is just going through. They're starting. Okay. They're just learning how to walk away from this twin and, love on themselves and build themselves up and heal themselves so that they can come into this energy and have their person. Okay. All right. Then we have final shot. It says, now is the time. The clock is ticking. If you never shoot your shot, then you will always wonder, what if? This is towards the twin, telling them this is going to be the last time they're going to get a chance. When like I said, when you come together with your person, that's when they're going to show up. Because think about this. Those of you who are in this energy, think about this. The people that are ahead of you, right? Where they about to come together with this person, the whole time, for some of them, this person, the twin, has never shown back up after they walked out. They turned away and walked away from the twin. So the twin's going to wait until this person is in a relationship and happy. These Aquarians are in a relationship and happy and want to come and try to fuck shit up. So does that sound like somebody that loves you? Does that sound like somebody who has your best interest at heart? Or does that sound like someone who is selfish and don't give a fuck about you and just want to get their needs met? Okay? All right. So last card we have here is, look, reconciliation. And the reason why it's saying reconciliation, those of you who are new, is because this is a past life connection. This soulmate that's coming in, you have shared many lifetimes with this person. So they're coming into this lifetime and the two of you are reconciling because you used to be together in other lifetimes. Okay. So it says, be open to someone returning and wanting to work things out. It is the new person and they are from a different lifetime. Okay. For some of you, let me say this. For some of you, it could be somebody from your past, but not the twin or not somebody that you had a fucked up relationship with. This could be somebody you went to high school with. Could be a friend. It could be somebody in the same friend group as you. It could have been somebody crushing on you all these years and you fucking never knew this person felt this way for you until now. Okay? So you didn't have a romantic attachment to this person or any kind of fucked up fallout. All right? So for those of you where that's what this is, because I'm getting a lot of people in the comments that are telling me that their person was somebody that they knew. Somebody that they already knew and they didn't realize that this person had these feelings for them. Okay. All right. Hold on. I got to find my comment because I took a picture of it so I can read it to you. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Here we go. You are so right with the return. My person from the past was just a friend from high school and we are doing really well and he's presently my soulmate. I had to leave the toxicity behind and my soulmate came right on in as soon as I changed my frequency and vibration. Your past could be anyone. So listen to the reader, guys. It doesn't have to be someone you were in a relationship with, just like she said. Have faith and know the divine has someone that is better. But make room for it by ridding yourself of all and anybody or anything who is not serving you for your highest good. So I read that to you for you to know. This person got somebody from the past, but they weren't in a relationship with each other. So what does it matter if, as long as you weren't in a relationship with them, they didn't do nothing fucked up to you? There's nothing, no residue there from nothing. It doesn't matter. Why does it have to be somebody completely unknown? Because you never know. This person that she with could be way better. Because I'm assuming it's like this. The person that's coming is way better than anybody they could have picked. Because it's about you and this person, let me explain this. This person is like going to be tailor-made for you. So it's like the way you want the relationship to go. That's why I tell you to visualize what you want, talk about the way you want this relationship to go, journal about it, do whatever it is you need to do, whatever way you manifest, or you know, when you want something to come in and you want it to come in a certain way, whatever way you do with it, right? So do that, because spirit is listening to what you're saying you want, and they're going to give you somebody that's going to treat you just like that. But like I said, just because it's somebody from the past, it don't mean that you were in a relationship with them. Like I said, this person apparently was you know, crushing on this girl the whole time, and she never knew. Okay. All right. So I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Aquarius.